Hello everyone, this is lecture 4 of dam engineering series. So today we are going to discuss about basic terms of concrete dam. So let's move ahead with our presentation. So this is a general diagram showing non-overflow block where there is no flow of water or there are no openings. So in this we will see what are the basic terms which are applicable to all the dams, because these are all related to reservoir terms. So first one you can see it is maximum water level. That means it is the maximum level of water that can be allowed in a dam, so that the dam can be stable all the time. Suppose in concrete dam, the maximum water level I think we will keep 1.5 meter or 1 meter below the dam top. But whereas in earth dams, it should not overtop the earth dam, so that otherwise the dam will collapse. So there are so many considerations how to decide maximum water level, etc., that we will discuss in detail in the next lectures. The next term is full reservoir level. So maximum water level we can call it as in short term MWL, full reservoir level FRL. So what is the difference between FRL and MWL? In some dams, both are equal, where means MWL is equal to FRL. So, what is the difference? Why there is a difference in MWL and FRL? Suppose the openings provided in the dam are not sufficient to pass the design flood or the maximum flood that has to be passed, which is not equal to the opening sizes. Suppose, for example, suppose 10 liters of water is to be passed through that opening. It only passes 5 liters. So that remaining 5 liters it has to absorb in the reservoir. So that there will be a rise in water level. So that water level, maximum water level we can allow is maximum water level. So if you pass same 10 liters through the water outlets or openings, then there will not be any increase in the water level. Then that case, full reservoir level, maximum water level, both will be equal. The next term is dead storage level. So this means the water below the storage level, we cannot use it for any purpose. So that is why it is called dead storage level. So the storage in between full reservoir level and in dead storage level, it is called as live storage. So this storage we can use it for many purposes, like we discussed in the previous lectures also, for irrigation, for drinking water purpose, for hydropower generation, etc. So in the dam body, from the bottom of the foundation, there will be some galleries, which we can call it as the inspection galleries or drainage gallery. This drainage gallery is generally used for inspection purpose and also to drain the water. That we will explain in the next coming lectures also. So you can see there are two lines below the drainage gallery. The first one inclined up to the upstream of the dam face. That is, we can call it as curtain routing. So this curtain routing, what it does is it prevents the seepage below the dam foundation. In other means, it increases the length of the flow of the seepage. So this concept also everybody must have read already, increasing the length of the seepage so that it will not cause any problems at the downstream or erosion problems. The other line is drainage holes. Whatever, if there is any seepage still coming or existing after the curtain routing also, that seepage or that water is collected through drainage holes, and that water will be collected in the drainage gallery. From drainage gallery, it will be pumped into some well, or it is collected into some well. From there, it is pumped back into the river. So next term is freeboard. So like I already explained, the difference between the maximum water level and the dam top is known as freeboard. So this consideration varies from dam to dam type. In earth dams, we will provide more freeboard, and also if there is a less freeboard is available, then This parapet wall also we can use it as a freeboard consideration. So this all I will explain in the next lectures in detail. So see the one realistic picture of a dam. Here also we will discuss some terms. So that left side portion in the image, it is called as NOF block. NOF means non-overflow block. You can easily identify. See in the overflow block portion, OF block, there are openings. So water can be allowed to pass through certain area only. But other block, there is we don't allow water. So it is called as non-overflow block, and this is overflow block. And in this picture you can see it is a bucket type arrangement. Bucket EDA means energy dissipation arrangement. So that the water coming from the dam top or from the openings, it will come with a huge velocity. So that velocity or that energy needs to be dissipated without causing much problems to the dam. So there are so many different types of energy dissipation arrangement, that also I will explain it in different next classes. This is the only class lecture knowing about different terms. And these are all piers and radial gates. In this you can see number of piers, and each piers are fixed with some radial gate arrangements or trunnion beams, etc. And on the sides we will have abutments, and based on the abutments also we will go for different types of dams. So this is one more picture, is upstream picture of that dam. So that reservoir we all know. So this is one sluice or intake shaft where again you can see on the top there are operating gate of operating mechanism. And you can see, like we discussed in the previous slide, there are so many radial gates, but all those radial gates from different types of hoisting or lifting arrangement is required. So this image shows the hoisting arrangement. So this is basically about concrete dams. In next lecture we will cover earth dams, rockfill dams, etc. And also in other lectures we'll go in detail design topics. Thank you.